Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at the COFB Annex Kit 2, a multi-purpose organizer that blends some of the best features from COFB's lineup. If you're a fan of the X-Pod 2 sling bag and the previous Annex Case 2, this kit feels like the perfect hybrid of both. You'll notice design elements borrowed from each, offering the structure, versatility and aesthetics that the COFB is known for. So without further ado, let's dive right into it. Here are the features. I'll just list it up on the screen. Have a read through it and pause the screen if you have to. Alright, so let's start with the exterior here of the Annex Kit 2. At first glance, it definitely resembles the familiar design language of the COFB X-Pod 2, especially the silhouette, but there are some key differences right up front. Instead of the full compression straps you get on the X-Pod 2, the Annex Kit 2 features lightweight corded compression lines. These are thinner, a bit more elastic, and they do offer multiple adjustment points. They're suited for lighter or slimmer items. You probably won't be able to carry anything too bulky or heavy here, unlike with the more rugged X-Pod 2 compression straps. Now, even though it shares some visual cues, this isn't an X-Pod 2 replacement or an upgrade. COFB has clarified that this is a standalone product, a dedicated multi-purpose organizer with its own identity. On the front, you do get the signature expandable folded compartment, which adds up to 4 litres of storage when expanded, compared to the 7 litres on the X-Pod. So yes, it is a bit smaller, but it still offers the same practical expandability for all your daily essentials. At the top here, you do get the YKK AquaGuard zippers for water resistance and the familiar COFB pull tabs, which you've probably seen by now, which they kept quite consistent across all of their line. Everything feels quite secure and premium here. At the bottom here, there is the Hypalon attachment points for additional gear, which is a nice modular touch. On the sides, you do find the compression straps with the buckles right here and this little tightened cord, and you do get this compression little buckle here for the cord strings, which you could just cinch down and tighten it up to make everything a bit more tighter and compact. So ideally, yes, they are perfect for smaller items like I said earlier, and you probably wouldn't want to be using anything too heavy here because it will put a lot of tension on the cord strings. Finally, at the top we do get the thick beefy carry handle, which is roomy enough to fit your whole hand comfortably on either sides, and it is very thick, as you can probably see on the camera. Yeah, and then you do get 2 D attachment points right at the sides here, as you can see, for carrying the carrying strap, which I'll demonstrate that in a bit. Just at the back of it, you got the main compartment right here, double zippered as well, and it does lead you into the main compartment. But turning to the back, there's also a rear hidden pocket, just like the X-Pod 2. It is a concealed compartment that sits flush against your body when worn, or in sling mode it could serve as an extra storage when you're using it as a pouch. Really handy for keeping your valuables close and quite discreet. And then on the back you do get additional attachment points, great for clipping your gear or even your bag charms if you're into that trend at the moment. I know a lot of people are. And just to the left of it, you do get some of the branding right here. You've got a clean COFB little logo right here with the text and the logo, so it's a really nice subtle touch right there. Material wise, the Annex Kit 2 features a combination of X-Pac and Cordura fabrics, including a recycled nylon Cordura, which is a nice touch for sustainability. While it's not quite as thick as or rugged as the X-Pod 2, it does feel quite durable and still well constructed for everyday use. So here's just a side profile of what it looks like at the moment. Yes, so moving into the compartments, I'll show you the front part first. So we do have the 2 zippers here, and as you open up, you do get this nice opening here. It's not as wide as the X-Pod 2, however, it is okay enough to get your items in and out. It's not the largest opening, but you do get this orange camo, which is consistent throughout COFB products, as you know by now. The difference on here is that you do get this open pocket right at the back here, and you can use that as a divider. This divider bit is the folded flap of the expandability part, so it acts as a divider as well. And then you do get this magnetic key buckle for your keys. I don't really use this at all, so I just keep that in here. Pretty spacious, and I'll just show you how to open it up. So you just unbuckle the buckles here at the sides, and then you remove these little hooks right here, and then it does allow you to open up from this way as well as another entry point. So you could, but Just bear in mind that when you do have this expanded, it could get quite, it could protrude quite far, so bear that in mind. According to the stock photos, it feels like you can fit a small water tumbler, probably around 500 milliliters, in this compartment when it's expanded. I don't have one of that size on hand to test, but based on the imagery, it seems like it could work with a slim enough bottle. So moving on to the main compartment, let's unzip it. This section actually opens quite wide actually. We do have this accordion style fashion, which gives you great visibility and access to everything inside, but still maintaining its shape so it doesn't spill over. And right away you can see that the influence of the Annex Case 2, which is known for being a wallet style sling, this compartment has that same practical layout. You do get that sort of design element right here in this section, and it's perfect for your organization when you're on the go. Starting with the back panel here, you get a full width of the mesh pocket. It is tight and quite slim, so it's ideal for smaller flat items, maybe some cables or something like that, or little miscellaneous items. And then there is a dedicated pen compartment, stylus compartment up here that you could use, probably for pens I presume. And then just turning over, you do have this cable management part right here that are quite spacious. I know some could be quite tight, it's difficult to get your larger cables in, but these ones are quite wide, which is really nice. And then you do get this zippered compartment down in the center. You can store your cash notes or receipts or anything valuable in there. So that's the front part here, and you can see that this part moves, so you could open up space right here in the center and create more space, or you could push it down and create a smaller space, but I'll have another wider opening down in this side, so it basically moves. And then just turning to that side, you do have a large open pocket here for cash notes as well. And then you got 6 card holders, little card holders that you could use, and then a bit of logo in here, or a pull tab, which has RFID protection. So yes, a bit of protection in here for digital theft to prevent that, which is really nice. And you do have that section, like I just mentioned, right here as well, that you could put and store additional little items here. Sorry for turning it around too much, but yeah, you got this 2 mesh open pockets right here, quite large, and you can fit and organize little items in here that you need. I'm probably sure by now you know what to store in here yourselves. I don't know what you guys carry, but I'm sure you could find something for it. And then yeah, at the back here you do have, you could say, a little phone holder you could put in here because it's a bit more padded. You store your phone in here with no problem at all. And there is a bit of padding at the back here and just at the front flap. So yeah, you can definitely see that there is some influence of the Annex Case 2 right here, and it almost looks similar in design. One thing I might note for you guys is that I carry a portable camera, the Fujifilm, and this won't fit in here exactly. However, it will fit on the front parts at the expandability part, but there is not as much protection as I like there to be, so it might be a bit difficult for anyone that might carry a pocketable camera that's quite large in size, so this might not be ideal for that. Now onto the strap here. The Annex Kit 2 comes with an adjustable strap with fitlock magnetic buckles, so you do have this nice easy slide off and slide on buckle right here. It's super smooth and easy to operate. The strap connects to the bag via a triangular D-clip shape, and it does swivel 360, giving you a wide range of motion when you're carrying it for a good comfortability. And then on the other side here, you do get 2 clips on this D-ring, and you might be wondering why there's 2, and that's what I thought. And then I'd actually only recently that I figured out that you could probably release one of them and use it as like an additional hanger for something. At the beginning I wondered why there was 2 clips here. It was quite strange, but then actually only recently I just stared at it and realized that you could use that for an additional clip or an additional item like a lanyard or a pass or something like that, or ID. You do have this cable management clip right here that has fell out, and you just put it like this and it helps keep it nice and together, which is cool. And then you do have this unique release adjustment clip right here, which is pretty easy to adjust on the fly. So Instead of manually pushing it and like feeding it through, you could just pull on it and it will just, you just put it down like this and it will just lock in place. Very easy and very convenient. And you might notice that there is a bit of slack when you kind of shorten it, so just be aware of that. You could roll it and fix it neatly, but just for demonstration purposes, you can see that it has a bit of excess like this, which is not too bad, not a big deal. The strap itself is on the thinner side, as you probably don't need something that's quite wide anyways for a small pouch like this. Whenever you want to wear it in crossbody mode, you have the sling attachability, but if you want to use it as a pouch or the Annex kit, then you could just remove it and use it as that, which can adapt to your needs. The Annex kit 2 comes in around 118 US dollars, which at the time of this video, it is around 88 pounds. Though that may vary slightly depending on exchange rates, so just make sure you check that out properly. And as for color options, it comes in just the one color, which is the pitch black. In terms of size, the bag has a capacity of 2.5 litres, and when it's fully expanded, it does open up to about 4 litres. So here's a quick look at the Annex Kit 2 and the X-Pod 2. You can see that there's similarities in the design, and yeah, almost exactly the same off first glance. There's a lot of similarities. You get the back zipper pocket right here. There's no attachment points here. At the front, you get these thinner cord style compression straps, but here you get full-on buckled compression straps. These are more heavy duty and can hold heavier things. The front part, this one does open a lot wider than compared to this one. The materials on this is a bit thinner compared to this one. The Annex Kit 2, you can see that it opens similar to the X-Pod 2 right here. And they share similar size and space here. In the X-Pod 2, it's not entirely the widest compartment. However, you're still able to fit a good amount of things in here. I'm able to still fit my camera in here as well, actually, compared to maybe this one. So this one is ideally for more storage, but this one is more for a wallet style sling or a little pouch, if you will. So entirely up to you guys which you tend to choose. So this is how it looks just on body here. Nice side little bag right here, and shares so much resemblance to the Coat of Bell. While the Coat of Bell does sit like this on your back, this one does sit like a little side bag like this. So it does have a bit of a difference in terms of that, because the straps are coming from the sides on the X-Pod, but whereas this one is coming from the top. This one is going to allow you to have access to open this right here from top down real easily, just like the Annex case, and you'll be able to get all your items real easily and real fast when you're traveling. All your necessary travel documents, your passport, or all your miscellaneous items when you're on the go. So on to my final thoughts. If you're already a fan of Coat of Bell's design, this is a solid upgrade from the Annex Case 2, adding more storage while keeping the wallet style layout. Plus, with the option to use it as a sling, is far more versatile. However, at $118, 88 pounds, it's getting close to the price of the X-Pod 2, which I personally use and recommend if you need more space and functionality. The X-Pod 2 expands up to 7 litres, offers more attachment points, and while its straps aren't removable, they can be tucked away anyways. The Annex Kit 2 does have removable straps, which does add a bit of flexibility. So it really comes down to personal preference and how you plan to use it. For compact, organised everyday carry, the Annex Kit 2 is great. For more capacity, a bit more modular use, the X-Pod 2 is worth the extra. Yeah, let me know what you prefer down in the comments below, if you prefer the Annex Kit 2 or the X-Pod 2. Personally, I still prefer the X-Pod 2 because it just suits my need at the moment. I do like the compression straps for the exterior to carry larger, heavy items. They're more robust, and I do like the modularity feature of this. There's a lot of attachment points to free up my hands when I'm on the go. I don't like carrying things, and I do carry this carabiner here that I take with me everywhere, and I could use that to attach it onto anything, or even hang this when I'm in the bathroom on the door. So this is pretty good. I do like this design. At the moment, I can see where this could come in for you, some of you guys, but at the moment this one does stand as my personal preference. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Shout out to Coat of Bell for sponsoring today's video. If you want to support the channel, hit the link below, and every bit helps. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks very much.